I'm gonna say something very controversial at the start of this video. There's nothing for you to do in order for you to get your dream life. There's no technique. There's no action you need to take. There's no feeling you need to have. There's nothing you need to do to get everything that you want. So what even is manifestation? Is manifestation creating something out of nothing? No. Is manifestation thinking about something, then getting that? No. What is manifestation? Manifestation doesn't exist. Because manifestation, the word itself, it kind of sounds like there's an action. You're manifesting, you're doing something, you're trying something. And even the art of trying to manifest something means you do not have the thing that you desire. So the whole point is that you're not supposed to manifest anything. You're supposed to have everything. To choose it for yourself and already have it. The whole point of manifesting isn't about doing processes, isn't about doing anything. It's about understanding who you are or who you want to become. Again, becoming is a thing you need to do. You're not becoming anything. You choose who you are right now. So you can choose right now to be the person who has the thing that you desire. And when you choose to be that person, then you shift into a reality where that is possible. If you're interested into one-on-one coaching, the link will be down in the description. Also, there's a free Facebook group where we talk about manifestation and how you can enter your desired reality. Let's continue. So there's a lot of things we need to unpack here. First, you have so many limiting beliefs about life, about this world, about everything that's hindering you from actually getting the thing that you want. And then when people hear that they have limiting beliefs, they think, oh no, I need to go through a process of removing my limiting beliefs in order to get the thing that I want. No, there is nothing. Why are there no processes? It's very simple. Once you understand this, then everything will shift for you. And the key thing to everything is there is no time. Time doesn't exist. Time is an illusion that our brain is giving us in order to feel like we have a flow of time. But the past and the future doesn't exist. So there's no past. Can you go back to the past moment? No. There is no past. Can you go to the future? No. Because there is no future. The only moment you truly have is the now moment. So the only time we have to change anything or to do anything or to take any action is now. So every single time you choose to do something or to be someone or to be something is in the now. And when you are now the person who you want to be in order to have the thing that you want, you instantly get it. That's what instant manifestation is. You becoming, but again, becoming, you being right now, being the person who has the thing that you want. It doesn't need to be a material thing. It can be anything. It could be love, it could be freedom, it could be adventures, it could be money. Anything you desire is possible to get or to have, but you need to be the person who has it. So then people ask me again, but George, what do I need to do? There's nothing for you to physically do. There's no prayers, there's no affirmations, there's no meditations. You can do all of those if you want so, and all those can work for you. But the whole point is you don't need them in order to get or have the thing that you want. Because think realistically, if you have something, would you try to earn it again? So if I have this phone right now in my hands, would I try to earn it again? Would I try to get it again? No, because I have it. So what are my actions to getting this thing? So what actions am I taking to get this phone? Nothing. There's nothing I need to do because I have it. I have it already. I know I have it. It's the knowing that it's mine, that I have it. So there's nothing, there's no action, there's no meditation that's gonna give me this phone because I already have this phone. The point is, if you have the exact same view of things that you don't physically have right now, if you know that you have something in the 4D, in your brain, in your identity, I already own this phone, without actually seeing it in the 3D, that is when you get it. You have it before you physically have it, and then the universe gives it to you, because the universe can only give you the thing that you already have. So if I already have the phone, if I know that I have the phone, then I have the phone. Same thing with everything you ever desire. And again, there is no process. There's no me going and getting the phone if I already have the phone. So be in the state already having the thing. So how do you do this? You know that what you are. You know who you are. And you say to yourself, this is me. This is me. And when you truly know something, that's when you get it. When you truly know, this is it, this is mine, this is my future, this is what I want, you get it. You want to manifest your dream life, right? You want to live abundantly. Then why are you doing things that don't bring you joy? Why are you working at a job that feels like hard work for you? Choose the thing that you truly want to do, that makes you happy, that makes you fulfilled, and then by doing so, you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to do this thing that I love, and I'm going to earn $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, $100,000. You choose the number you want to receive for yourself, but you need to know that you're worth that number. Again, people have mass amounts of limiting beliefs, like this is not for me, this is impossible. They get anxiety even trying to mention anything. We get this throughout our childhood. That's the biggest problem. When you're born into this world, you get so many limiting beliefs because none of the people around you know how to play the game. They don't understand how reality works. So everybody's just randomly playing the game without knowing the rules of the game, without knowing how to play the game. And that's why when you see other people around you, you just get influenced by them. Your subconscious gets imprinted by them. Their negative beliefs become your negative beliefs. And because of them, you can't decide on what's true and what's not true, and what you can do and what you can't do because of those limiting beliefs. The best way to remove limiting beliefs is to say to yourself, there are no limiting beliefs, because you're the one who dictates the rules about your reality. I got a book called Reality Transurfing from Vadim Zeland, and one of the books tells one super important line that everybody needs to understand. Once you understand this and once you get it, life opens up. Nothing bad can ever happen to you again. And it's simple. It's just one line. There is no mountain. What does that mean? What does that one line mean? There is nothing that's holding you back. There's nothing physically that's not letting you do the thing. There's nothing mentally that's not letting you do the thing. The only thing that's not letting you do the thing is you. You have these beliefs about doing the thing, doing something, having these, you see these massive mountains, these problems, these things you need to overcome. There's nothing. It doesn't exist. You made it up yourself so you wouldn't do the thing, so you wouldn't enjoy your life. You placed obstacles in your life so you wouldn't enjoy your life because you feel like you're not allowed to enjoy it. You feel like you're not worth enjoying it. You feel like you're not worth being here. And these are all your limiting beliefs. You are not letting yourself become the person or be the person you want to be because you're scared to do it, because other people are going to talk about it, because you don't know what to do. You don't need to know what you want to do. The only thing you need to know is a destination. Where do you want to go? How do you want your life to look like? What food do you want to eat? How do you feel when you do it? The only thing you need to think about is the end goal, the end state, the end version of you who has the thing. And just tap into that. Think of it. The best version of you, the most fulfilled version of you, the one that has the things that you want. Who are they? What do they do? What are their actions? Would they be scared of taking action? Or would it just be easy? Would they have their partner next to them? Or would they be alone? Would they have a family? Or would they travel solo? What is it that the best version of you, or the version of you, the higher version of you that you want to be, what are they doing right now? Who are they? And when you sync, you need to sync with that person, because that person is you. Just be that version of you. That's when you shift into that reality where you have the thing already. You literally teleport into it. Your awareness changes to that version of you. Your thoughts are different. There's no negative thoughts anymore. You yourself are creating those negative beliefs or those negative thoughts. When you truly want to do something, let's say you want to scroll on your phone, do you need to think about, do you need to make yourself do it, or do you just find enjoyment and do it and just do it? There's no thinking in it. You just are. You just become it. All of your actions and follow with that persona, with that version, with that identity. You embody the identity of the version of yourself that has everything that you want. And then you get that because you have that, because you already changed inside. You change your identity. So remember, there's nothing holding you back. There's no obstacles. There's nothing in your life you cannot change. You can change everything you want. The people, the money, your health, everything can be changed. Because reality is just an illusion. There's infinite amounts of realities. You can choose the reality that you want. If you're unhealthy, choose the reality where you are healthy. If you're unfit, choose a reality where you're fit. What would the fit version of you do every day to be fit? Again, you don't even need to do those, but you need to be in the state of being that kind of person. Because again, every process is a placebo. It's a permission slip. Because when you think, let's say losing weight, you need to lose 20 pounds, 30 pounds, let's say. Then your left brain, the intellectual part of you, starts thinking, okay, if I don't eat dinner, if I work out every day, if I go on walks every day, then the logical thinking, logical process is I'm going to start losing a pound a week, or maybe, let's say a pound a week. And then in like 3 to 6 months, I'm going to lose all the weight. And that is where the process comes. But the problem is, again, reality or time is an illusion. How would you lose weight right now if you can't use a process? How would you lose weight if there was no time to lose it? You only have this moment right now. How would you lose weight right now? How would you do it? The only thing you could do is already be the person who lost 20 pounds or 30 pounds or how much you want. How do you have these kind of feelings? How do you know it's actually working? It's when you're dreaming. When you fall asleep at night, when you have a dream, do you think that dream is a dream, like an imagination in your brain, or is it real? That's my question to you. What do you think? Is your dream real, or is it just your brain thinking about imagination, just weird pictures showing up in, like movies showing up in your brain? That's it. Everything, when you dream, everything exists, but it's a different reality. Your body's asleep, your brain is kind of asleep also at the same time. It's trying to rest. No. So where does your awareness go when it can't function? It needs to go to different realities. When you're in the dream world, you're actually shifting into different realities that all exist, but they're just in the dream. You think they're in a dream world, but they're actually reality, just like this. But then you can do stuff. How can you fly in a dream, but you can't fly here? It's because of the limiting beliefs. The reality where we are right now, where you believe that you cannot fly here, is the reality. It's the belief that you can't fly. But if you know that there's a reality where you could fly, and where everybody could fly, then you can enter that reality and you can go fly. Dreams are existing places in reality, but they're different realities. They're just not our reality. Your awareness needs to go somewhere because your awareness doesn't need rest. It doesn't need sleep. Our body, our brain needs sleep because our brain is actually the processor who's processing all of the data. There's a lot of data. You know, in DNA, you have data, it's numbers. So what's processing all the numbers? What's processing everything around you? It's your brain. It's your subconscious. Your brain is actually doing everything for you. We have the conscious when you think about something, and then you have the subconscious. The subconscious is 95%. So the 95% of the power of your brain is processing all of the data of this reality. It's trying to process all the data for it to work. That's why you need to sleep for 8 to 10 hours, because if you don't, your brain just overloads and you die. Most people say that if you don't sleep, like in 3 or 4 days, you literally die. Because your brain can process all the information it's trying to generate because of this reality you're living right now. That's why you need sleep. That's why you need rest. But where does your awareness, or you can say soul, where does your soul go when you sleep? Because your soul doesn't need to sleep. Your awareness, the thing that's above you, the thing that is not your thoughts. Because again, people believe, I am my thoughts. You're not your thoughts. How do you know you're not your thoughts? If you can observe something, then that thing is in you. If I can observe this, I don't know, if I can observe this phone, then that means I'm not this phone. If I can observe my hand or my body, that means I am not my body. I can maybe control my body, I can move my body, but I am not my body. But if I can observe my thoughts, what does that mean? I am not my thoughts. I am the awareness that observes the thoughts, the observer, technically. But then the observer isn't tied to just this body. It's tied to nothing, technically. The observer, me, or like the true me, is choosing to observe this version of me. That's how you can choose to observe different realities, different versions of yourself. By switching the observer mode into something different, choosing to be someone different. And when you choose to be and decide to be someone or something different, then the observer switches to that person, to a new version of you. Because again, there's no process, there's no time, there's no nothing. There's only the now moment. You're already switching every single moment. You're never you. Some people are gonna say, but I'm afraid to change. That was my hurdle. I was afraid to change because every single time I changed, I lost a lot of people because I leveled up enough to go to the next level. And when I go to the next level, I just can't understand people anymore because we don't have the same topics anymore. I just don't enjoy them anymore. And I was afraid of losing the people because if I continue to do this, then I'm gonna just continue to shuffle more and more people. But that's life, that's experience, that's how I want it to work. I can't now, of course, I could say to myself that everybody around me has leveled up and they have the same thoughts as me and they upgrade their life at the same time as me. I can't do that. That is my limiting belief I'm trying to conquer, let's call it. But that's the point. Removing every single one of those limiting beliefs. There are no limiting beliefs, don't exist. No obstacles exist. No mountains exist. Everything solves itself instantaneously. But the observer or reality can only give you the thing you truly believe is happening. You are the dreamer, and you are the one who created the dream. You're just here to experience the dream, because you wanted to forget yourself. But that's a whole nother story. That's not part of this conversation. The point is, you can choose your reality right now. And then I get comments, people saying, oh, this manifestation doesn't work. I tried it for like 1 day, a month, and nothing happened. Nothing happened because you don't believe in it. You don't believe in it. But then you believe some other stuff that some other people did, but you never checked it, but you still believe in it. Why do you believe when you start up your car it's going to work? Why do you believe when you go on a plane it's not going to crash? Why do you believe when you go outside there's not a comet that's gonna hit you? Why do you believe that you have electricity? It just works every month. You don't think about it. You don't have there's not a process of you thinking about, oh, how does the electrical get power to my house? You don't think about that, but it works. Why do those things work? Why do you need why don't you need information about that? How can you trust that but not trust yourself? You trust everything outside of you, but not yourself. Trust in your decisions. Believe that they're true. You can use processes, and you don't have to use processes. But if you want to use a process, then start looking at life like it's the best life ever. Only find good things. Only look for good things. Everything bad that happens to you, it's not bad. There's never anything that bad can happen to you. The only thing that bad can happen to you is if you choose that it's bad for you. Then choose that it's not bad for you. Choose that it's another opportunity for you to do something else, to be someone else, change your life. That's if you want to have processes. But I'm trying to explain to you that you don't need processes. Once you remove the limiting belief of processes, that there is a process, that there is time, then you can always shift instantaneously into the life you truly want. And to remove the limiting beliefs is to believe that you have no limiting beliefs and that every word you say is true. Everything you decide is yours and that's it. It's the same feeling like picking food from a menu in a restaurant. You just pick the identity, you pick the reality you want to choose, and then reality, or the server, or in the restaurant, the server gets you the food, gets you the reality, because you chose that for yourself. It's like listening to music. You choose a playlist, you choose a song you want to listen to. That's how you choose a reality. You choose who you want to be, what life you want to live, and you just become that person. You be that person. It's all by just being in the state of the person who has the thing. But every single time you worry about it, you don't have it. Because again, do I worry about not having this phone when I have it? No. I just have it. And I use it when I want to. And that's it. You just have it. There's nothing I needed to do because I have it. So start having the thing you want to have, and you're going to truly have it. So hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. I'm gonna see you in the next one.